Step on. Guys, come on, guys, step on.
Well, as you guys can see here, Shedeur is throwing passes to Jeudy, which is a good look, man, which is a good look.
I'll say mentally. And I'm not talking about on the field, I'm talking about more off the field.
Haters are scrambling right now because the moment Shedeur Sanders stepped into Browns practice, the whole vibe changed instantly. He started launching elite passes to Jeudy like he'd been running this offense for a decade, and the entire field froze up. Reporters stopped talking, players twisted their necks to watch, and the same folks who swore he wasn't NFL ready suddenly went quiet like someone hit a mute button. Every throw came out sharp, fast, and full of confidence, and that instant chemistry with Jeudy looks straight up dangerous already. If this is Shedeur's preseason energy, the Browns might have a real situation on their hands. People are already whispering, wondering if he's going to start against the Ravens, and honestly, can you blame them? This might be the kind of performance that forces the coaching staff to actually rethink the QB room for real. Shedeur shocked the entire Browns facility the moment he stepped on that field and started dropping clean, laser-sharp passes to Jeudy like it was nothing. The first clip shows Shedeur calm, locked in, and running the whole moment like a pro as he fired off NFL-level throws that made teammates and reporters turn around fast. This moment hits even harder when you remember everything he pushed through this past year. The constant criticism, the non-stop doubters, people talking like he wasn't ready, he heard it all. And then there was the injury situation that almost stopped his whole football path, making many think he wouldn't get back to full strength again. He went from painful hits, limited movement, and weeks of recovery to stepping out today and dropping effortless NFL throws like he never missed a beat. For a rookie who got questioned at every single step, this clip feels like a real statement, a loud one. After all of that, Shedeur speaks on being mentally stronger off the field, and today proved exactly what he meant. Nothing about his journey was smooth or easy. He dealt with people saying he was soft, media saying he had too much hype, and even moments in Cleveland where the staff didn't give him the full confidence he deserved, yet here he is, standing tall, showing skill, showing growth, and letting the tape do all the talking. At one point, Kevin Stefanski even said Shedeur wasn't his focus, and that comment sent the whole fan base into a frenzy. Instead of calming things down, it made the noise around him explode even more. Then the Browns kept taking losses in games they should have dominated, like that Patriots matchup where the offense completely collapsed, and the Jets game where the whole squad looked confused again. Fans were frustrated, analysts were heated, and the pressure started building like crazy. Everybody kept asking the same question: when is Shedeur finally getting his shot? Today's clips feel like his response, loud and clear, without him even needing to raise his voice. His throws did all the talking and the message hit hard. And this is where things get real spicy. Everything that happened today creates a brand new energy around the Browns. The team has been struggling, the coaching staff feels the heat rising, and the quarterback room has turned into a place filled with doubt, confusion, and tension. But Shedeur showing up today, healthy.
Like overall, I feel like I understand a little bit more, how to handle like different situations, and being the leader and understanding that you can't really give any. I don't know, my personality, I'm playful, you know what I mean? So I guess not everybody likes playful all the time. So it's to understand how to be, at all times, and keep my personality a little bit slimmer, I guess. Because not everybody understands it at all times, and you may not have a full time to be able to explain things.
So what was your reaction to Rex Ryan's criticism?
So, you just trying to start something. You feel me? We not on no negativity from now on, man. We're not doing that. I'm just here to be positive, and I don't speak on anything negative.
Confident, precise, and connecting with Jeudy sends a message the whole league can feel right now. This is not the injured kid from last season. This is not the rookie Stefanski brushed off. This is a quarterback who looks ready physically and mentally to take control of a team that seriously needs direction. The Browns needed a real spark, and Shedeur might have just lit the match that changes everything. He's growing fast, both as a player and as a person. When he talks about understanding situations better, learning how to lead, and knowing when to keep his playful side in check, it shows maturity that even some vets don't have. He understands that leadership isn't only about talent, it's knowing when to speak, when to stay quiet, and when to lock in on the mission. The way he talks about avoiding negativity, staying focused, and not feeding into drama shows exactly where his mindset is right now. He's choosing discipline over ego, growth over conflict, and responsibility over excuses. After everything he's dealt with, injuries, online criticism, media pressure, and a locker room that didn't always lift him up, he's still standing strong and moving like someone built for this moment. This kind of self-reflection shows a young quarterback who's ready to lead no matter how rough the situation gets. His calm, locked-in attitude makes Stefanski's behavior look even more questionable every single day. While Shadur is out here talking about learning, energy, and leadership, Stefanski spent weeks dodging questions, avoiding saying his quarterback's name, and even hitting the media with that cold, "Shadur is not my focus" line. For a head coach already catching heat for back-to-back losses, messy game plans, and a team that keeps falling apart in the biggest moments, ignoring a young quarterback who's clearly trying to improve is a terrible look.
Earlier today, we had Tommy Rees pretty much making every excuse in the world for Dylan Gabriel and pretty much hesitating to speak on Shedeur Sanders' name. Tony Rizzo spoke about this yesterday. I've been noticed them not saying Shadur name.
The Browns' struggles against the Patriots and Jets expose coaching problems, not quarterback problems. Stefanski's distant approach created more confusion than confidence, and now that Shadur is showing maturity, discipline, and responsibility, it makes the coach's lack of support stick out even more. A real leader lifts his players, not hides behind them when things get tough. And then you've got Gabriel, the guy who keeps throwing weak criticism around like he's some kind of football mastermind. While Shadur is talking about leadership and personal growth, Gabriel is out here dropping messy opinions and shallow takes that don't match anything happening on the field. His clips and his so-called breakdowns have been the worst on the staff, and everybody sees it. He talks tough, but his analysis almost never lines up with reality. Shadur calling out negativity without naming anyone already shows exactly who he was talking about. Gabriel stays pushing drama, while Shadur stays pushing progress. And when a rookie quarterback shows more maturity than the experts around him, it becomes painfully clear who's actually built for this moment and who's just running their mouth for attention. Earlier today, the pattern got even clearer, and it was impossible to ignore. Tommy Rees kept finding soft excuses for Dylan Gabriel while avoiding Shedur's name like it was some kind of problem, and everybody saw it.
Back there as well. You're lucky that the field goal unit rushed onto the field and made a miraculous kick with about a half a second left on the clock. It's situational is what my issue is with him.
At that point, the game is tied 17-17, and you're unhappy with that.
I'm unhappy because he took...
This isn't new. Analysts, coaches, and insiders have been doing the same thing for weeks. They talk around Shadur, never about him, and instead of giving him real credit for the work he puts in or acknowledging the plays he's making, they keep protecting quarterbacks who haven't shown even half of what he has. That silence feels intentional, and it feels like they're scared to admit that the rookie they tried to overlook is slowly becoming the most talked about player in the whole building. When a young quarterback shows leadership, growth, and confidence, he deserves support, not avoidance. And watching this selective silence only makes Shedeur's progress shine even brighter because he's the one bringing real energy, real improvement, and real professionalism. He's doing his job, leveling up day by day, while the people around him keep pretending they don't see it. But the biggest issue is that Stefanski is letting this environment grow instead of shutting it down like a real leader should. A head coach is supposed to build trust in the locker room, create clarity.
A sack that could have caused them not to tie it. Like this, they're lucky that they got that off.
Come on, you guys. You're sounding ridiculous, Nick. Come on. He's a third-round rookie, and it's playing his fifth game of his life in the NFL. And you're quibbling that he was lucky to get that.
And support every player who shows potential. Instead, Stefanski keeps allowing mixed messages, excuses, and favoritism to shape the entire conversation around the quarterback room. The Browns are losing games they should win, the offense looks flat, and the quarterback room stays tense. Yet the coach treats acknowledging Shedeur's name like it's optional. That's not leadership. That's avoiding reality. And while they keep trying to hide him behind excuses for other quarterbacks, Shedeur just keeps grinding, keeps improving, and keeps proving he might be the spark this team desperately needs right now. It's getting harder for them to pretend Shedeur isn't ready, and it's getting even harder for fans to ignore what's clearly happening right in front of them. Do you think they're avoiding Shedeur because they're scared he might take the job? And do you really think Stefanski can keep dodging his name if the team keeps losing like this? This whole situation shows exactly why the Browns' offense keeps falling apart, and the frustration is beyond real. Gabriel took a crucial sack with the game tied 17-17, a moment where an NFL quarterback is supposed to show awareness, composure, and smart decision-making. Instead, he froze up, held the ball too long.
Tony was lucky.
Claims that we started something yesterday when I revealed that he hasn't called Shedeur by name, and people went back
and made a mistake that could have kept the field goal unit from even getting onto the field. That wasn't smart, it wasn't situational awareness, and it definitely wasn't what any coach wants to see in that moment. The only reason the Browns survived that disaster was because the field goal unit sprinted out and hit a miracle kick at the buzzer. That's not poise, that's pure luck, straight up. And pointing that out isn't harsh, it's just being honest. Gabriel keeps getting protected by excuses, soft takes, and lowered expectations, and it's hurting the team way more than it's helping. But then Tony Grossi jumps in acting like Gabriel is some kind of victim instead of a quarterback who made a bad decision. He pulls out the same tired line every time. He's a rookie. He's young. He's only played 5 games. Like, those excuses don't get old after the 5th time the same mistakes happen. And here's the real problem. Stefanski is the one enabling all of this. He keeps running the offense like Gabriel is untouchable, like the job automatically belongs to him no matter how many sacks he takes or how many drives he kills. The coach keeps letting these moments repeat because he refuses to challenge Gabriel the same way he challenges other players. Gabriel gets excuses. Gabriel gets protection. Gabriel gets sympathy. But the team gets losses, and that's exactly why the Browns are stuck right now. A coach who won't take real responsibility and a quarterback who keeps getting bailed out by everyone except himself. That's exactly why the frustration around the Browns keeps boiling over.
back to the last 8 Stefanski press conferences, and he is not called Shedeur by name.
When people went back and checked 8 full Stefanski press conferences and realized he never once said Shedeur's name, it confirmed what fans already felt in their gut. Something inside that building is off, plain and simple. A head coach avoiding his own quarterback's name is not normal, not healthy, and definitely not something winning teams ever do. It creates confusion, mixed signals, and tension that didn't need to exist in the first place. When the public hears weird silence and sees evasive answers, of course they start asking questions. And when the coach keeps acting like everything is perfectly fine, it only makes the whole situation look even messier. A young quarterback trying to earn respect shouldn't have to fight through a wall of secrecy from the very staff that's supposed to guide him. And the comparison people made is painfully accurate. Stefanski is acting like a certain type of cold, distant coach, giving the same vague, empty answers, but without the success to back any of it up. His press conferences feel like puzzles instead of real communication, and that only hurts the team more, especially Shedeur, who's been showing more honesty, energy, and leadership than the person coaching him. While Shedeur is growing, speaking clearly, owning mistakes, and staying positive, Stefanski is out here dodging simple questions like saying,
Like, it became a thing
Yeah, that's normal.
yesterday.
That seems like a normal, healthy thing going on in the building.
the kid's name is some kind of crime. That's not leadership, that's hiding. And when the coach hides while the rookie steps up, the whole city can see exactly who actually wants this team to improve. In the end, this moment proved why the Browns cannot keep pretending everything is fine. The non-stop excuses around Gabriel and the protection coming from Stefanski are holding this team back in a major way. And now everything hits a breaking point because today's energy around the Browns felt different, louder, sharper, and way too real to ignore. People inside the facility are starting to whisper that Shedeur might be forcing a conversation the staff tried to avoid for months. Every clean throw, every confident read, every calm moment he put on tape today added pressure that the coaching staff can't hide behind anymore. Players are noticing it too. Some teammates who were quiet before are suddenly hyped watching him work because they can feel something shifting. When a rookie walks into practice and immediately raises the intensity around the whole offense, that says a lot. It shows hunger, it shows maturity, it shows someone ready to step into a role others keep stumbling in. Meanwhile, Gabriel is feeling that pressure, even if nobody says it out loud. You can see it in the way he reacts on the sidelines, the way he rushes throws, the way he tries to force plays instead of letting the game slow down. Shedeur isn't even trying to take his spot with words. He's letting the work speak, and sometimes that hurts way more than anything said in an interview. And the fans, they're louder than ever.
Some of this veil of secrecy, the mysteries surrounding the team and Shedeur and the quarterback situation and the press conferences being just painful, and that's also not helping the whole situation.
They see the difference in energy. They see who works with confidence and who plays scared. They see the spark Shedeur brings and the hesitation that keeps holding this team back. Every practice clip that drops online gets the same comments. Play him. He's ready. Give him the shot. The city is tired of slow offense, tired of excuses, tired of waiting for something that never comes. The Browns wanted to control the narrative, but Shedeur flipped it without saying a single dramatic word. His calm presence made everything around him look louder. The favoritism, the excuses, the dodging, the tension. And now, with every day that passes, it becomes harder for Stefanski to pretend nothing's changing. The coaches can hide behind press conferences, but they can't hide from the film. And the film keeps showing one thing clearly. Shedeur Sanders is rising fast, and everyone can feel it. And just when things couldn't get any more intense, today's practice clip sent the entire fan base into meltdown mode. People are saying this might be the moment the Browns front office can't run from anymore. Shedeur stepped onto that field with so much confidence that even the veterans were looking at him like, yeah, this kid's different. That kind of presence doesn't come from luck. It comes from preparation, patience, and real growth. Every throw he made looked like someone who's been studying the game at a deeper level, someone who's finally healthy and ready to show
Stefanski is just Belichick with a better press aide.
What he can do without limits. And the best part, he didn't come in loud or dramatic. He just worked. But sometimes the quiet ones shake up the room the most. You could see how the receivers responded to him, how the body language shifted, how the tempo picked up instantly. That doesn't happen unless players believe in the guy throwing them the ball. Meanwhile, the coaching staff looked tense, trying to keep things professional while pretending the energy wasn't changing right in front of them. Stefanski kept his arms crossed the whole time, watching Shedeur like he was trying to figure out how long he could keep avoiding the conversation every fan is already having. The more Shedeur shines, the more the excuses around Gabriel fall apart, and they all know it. Even some defensive players were nodding at each other after certain throws, like they were seeing something they hadn't seen all season. This isn't hype. This is impact. Real, visible impact that changes the tone of an entire practice session. And when a rookie does that, nobody can hide from it. Fans online are already calling this the turning point, saying things like, this is the guy who should have been getting reps from day one, and Stefanski won't be able to run from this much longer. And honestly, they're not wrong. A performance like this doesn't disappear. It stays in the locker room, it stays in the coaches' meetings, it stays in the film room, and it stays in the minds of everyone watching. Shedeur didn't just show up today, he put the whole quarterback room on notice, and everybody felt it. Until the coaching staff finally demands real accountability, these late-game mistakes are going to keep haunting this team and dragging the whole season down. Fans see the same pattern every week, and everybody knows the Browns can't keep pretending nothing's wrong forever. The truth is right there on the field, and the pressure is only getting louder with every snap. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more real breakdowns that don't sugarcoat anything. Do you think the Browns finally bench Gabriel and give Shedeur the shot he's earned? See you on the next one.